guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with Season 5, Episode 14 of Adventure Time. Last we got the Great Birdman. Oh my god, one of my favorites of recent, because it was just so off-the-wall insane, but so much was happening that I feel like had relevance to something. There's mermaids, PB was checking him out at the end, Zergiak rides off on one, falls in love, tries to go back and slap some hams at the Goblin Kingdom that he used to run, that is now run by Whisper Dan, and he was the Great Birdman. Thought he lost his eyes and they were in his beard the whole time. That is the first thing I noticed. If you saw the reaction, you saw what I saw. I immediately was like, why does he got eyes in his beard? And then we find out a wizard took them out of his head, and then he goes, I don't know what happened with him. Does the guy never bathe? I know that's the least important thing to worry about in this show, but if he washed his beard, I wash my beard at least once or twice a day. It is something you need to do or you're not hygienic. That dude must have smelled funky, to say the least, but he's letting the little baby bird suck on his teats for milk or whatever the heck is getting out of him, and he likes to slap asses. We then have this LSD trip through the sky where he's bugging out because we give him his eyes back, and we find out the power is in his eyes. He then rips his own eyes out, says, Jake, bury these deep within. Finn puts them back in his beard, and he rides off on a mermaid in love. I would want it no other way. Where does it go from here? Who knows? It is just a giant free-for-all of insanity, and I love it. I don't know. We're going to find out. You guys want to be way ahead, full on edited reactions to this and other shows I do? Patreon link at the end. If you're seeing this on YouTube, I am seasons ahead, possibly even done with the whole series in full. Check it out. If not, we're jumping in. Season 5, Episode 14, Adventure Time. Simon and Marcy, a stuffed animal. Got a dunk.
I'll get us all a bunch of little waters.
That was a weird way to walk.
Marceline, why'd you invite Ancient Chubbs?
I love him.
Oh, Simon, it's him.
You've been around for a long time. It's a long story.
Lay it on us.
Yeah.
Suppose it's about time I told someone this story.
Yes. Simon is Ice King.
Ha-ha. Might be something in here, Marceline.
It's a dead rat.
Hey, yes. Looks like we've got a cute new traveling buddy. You want to watch a movie?
Yeah.
Man, this is a boring movie.
They're so cute together.
I suppose so.
What is that?
I'm not sure, but it's coming our way.
He's so protective, and they're
Marcy,
so cute
you
together.
stay in the car. I'll be right back. Don't worry, I can control it better now.
He's got to put on the crown,
Oh,
and it's going to
here
make
it
him
comes.
crazy.
Oh, bread balls.
I call upon the power of ice.
Oh.
You will no longer terrify a 47-year-old man.
Stop!
Not now, Gunther. I'm doing big people
Gunther.
things.
Nice throw.
Simon, you're getting worse, Simon. Your hair and your nose are longer. You're scaring me. Promise me you won't put it on again.
I promise.
What is that thing?
Didn't we see a deer before? They ate it. He's going to put on a show.
Making your way in the world today takes
Takes
everything you got. Where everybody knows your name.
What is this?
Film before a live studio audience.
Mute.
Marcy. Oh no, you should get some sleep.
I made you breakfast. It's mostly pine needles and deer guts.
Oh, you're even worse. But we need to get you some chicken soup. But I don't want you walking all that way. You ready for a motorbike ride? Wowzers! Okay, let's try something else. Ba-ba-boo, yeah!
Your songs are so good.
Vandalism is wrong, Marcy.
Look.
I have to protect us.
No!
Reminds me of the green ooze in the Vault of Bones we saw a couple episodes ago. Clearly not the same creature.
Oops, achoo!
Gross.
And then
You're
he wipes
gross,
her.
Simon.
We're both gross, darling.
What is all that pink stuff?
A food truck. Time to get some chicken soup inside you.
Clams.
Clams? The clambulance? Marceline, cover your ears!
They're humans that have mutated. They've got to be
What are we
mutated
gonna do,
humans.
Simon? Whoa!
Oh my god, it's bubblegum, maybe. Like bubblegum princess? Is this when the candy started taking over?
I'm sorry, Marcy.
Simon!
He's gonna have to crown it.
You have to keep it together, Simon.
Maybe this is when he
Simon,
loses his
promise.
shit.
Dun, da 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 dun dun. Takes everything you've got. Sure would help a lot to get away.
Where everybody...
Ah!
Bubblegum gave him a suit.
Yeah, I found chicken soup. You're gonna feel awesome in a moment.
I love you, Simon.
I love you, Gunter.
Pretty heavy.
Whoa, Mama. Whoa. How's it end?
Well, she and Simon lived happily ever after.
Marceline, keep telling these chump stories while I score a bunch of baskets.
Yeah! Yeah! Woo! 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 Woo!
Great episode, guys. I feel like that had a lot of things explaining things, and I am not getting it yet. I can only assume that those slime oozing creatures were humans. Somehow humans are mutating into these things. It reminded me kind of The Stuff. If you haven't seen old 80s horror, there's a movie called The Stuff, like The Blob, stuff like that, where it looked like bubblegum or candy started taking over. There was a face in the bubblegum that dropped the chicken soup at the end with a spoon to feed Marceline, and it had eyes and kind of smiled. I'm assuming that was Bubblegum Princess starting to form or something to that effect. But why were all the people that I'm assuming were humans mutated like that? Oozing out slime? What happened that created all this? Simon and Marcy. The only reason I didn't think of it right away is because I know someone named Marcy, and I literally was thinking like, that's interesting. And then I realized when the flashback happened, it's Simon. Simon is him. He's the Ice King. They had such a loving relationship. They're so cute together. He is such a good person, and the crown corrupted him. We've learned this before, though. We knew all this. The only thing is, I'm trying to remember the other background stories we saw. We saw the one where there was like the nuke underground and he had to use the crown for that. And that's sort of what triggered the Ice Age, so to speak. But we're seeing how the progression started. We're seeing that bubblegum or whatever that was. I got to assume that was bubblegum. It's pink and it's candy and it was like sticky. It caught them when they flew out and stuff like that. But a great episode. I just feel like I'm still missing key components to fully understand what is going on. It was 1,000 years ago. We knew that too. We have seen that before. We knew it was about 1,000 years ago because we saw old lady Marceline when I said the Ice King got crushed in the alternate universe by the nuke and the Ice King was dead in the alternate universe. But this is a different universe where our Marceline is now with the Ice King, but the Ice King doesn't remember anything. He's even telling Jake and Finn, yeah, that's an interesting story. What happened next? He has no recollection. But I want to jump into another one. I feel like I'm missing something else, but we're going to find out. You guys want to be way ahead, full unedited reactions of this and other shows I do, Patreon link in front of me. If you're seeing this on YouTube, seasons ahead, possibly even done with the whole series. Check it out. If not, comments down below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.